Salams and welcome. Thank you for joining me in another episode of the Quran in English Basics for Beginners. A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Surah As-Sijdah, the chapter of adoration, verse Surah number 32, verse number 13. If we had so willed, we could certainly have brought every soul its true guidance. But the word from me will come true. I will fill hell with jinns and mankind altogether. If God wanted to, the supreme creator of the heavens and the earth, he could have made everyone a believer. It's very easy for him. But this world is a test, because when we were given paradise for free, there was no test involved. We had everything for free. We had cars for free. We had houses for free. There was no medical aid. There was no hospitals, no clinics, no warfare, no crime. We had food for free. We had servants serving us. Everything we wanted was there. There was no death. Then we failed a simple test in paradise because the chief deceptor, the great deceiver, he deceived our great-grandparents, Adam and Eve. Basically, we were there in paradise because Adam and Eve is a symbol for mankind. Now that we want to return back to God, return back to our home back in paradise, the devil or Satan or Shaitan or Iblis or Lucifer doesn't want us to get back home to paradise because he's very jealous of human beings. He's very jealous because why did God, most merciful, why did Allah honor human beings so much? That he made all the angels bow down to this creature made out of sand and water. He was jealous. They should have bowed down to me. Why don't they bow down to me? Why are they bowing down to this human being? That is very jealous. So he got it right. He got us out of paradise. And now when we are trying to get back to paradise, he's still influencing and deceiving so many people that as what this Quran is saying, hell will be filled with those people who rejected the faith or had a wrong understanding of God and who associated partners with God, because every messenger of the 124,000 messengers and prophets, they all came with the identical message, La ilaha illallah, there is only one God. Yet there are people who are saying God has got a mother and a son, or there's three gods or one God, or the tree is God, or the moon is God, and the sun is God. This is all insults to God, is known as blasphemy. And that is the deception of the devil. So please, man, sir, please remember the formula, there is only one God. La ilaha illallah. This is the starting basis of your path to return back safe and sound to your Creator. Once you say La ilaha illallah, that is your ticket and passport to put your foot onto the Sirat al-Mustaqim, the straight path. Then to remain on that straight path, you need a map, and the map is the Quran and Sunnah. The Quran and Sunnah are the GPS coordinates that will take you safely back to the good pleasure of the Supreme Creator of the heavens and the earth. If you do not have the Sirat al-Mustaqim, if you are not on that road, you will be lost forever in eternity in the cosmos, forever and ever and ever. Taste you then, for you forgot the meeting of this day of yours, and we too will forget you. Taste you the penalty of eternity for your evil deeds. So it is a guarantee that every single human being has got a meeting with God. Yet how many of us have made a note on our calendar that don't forget the meeting with God? Even if you don't have a note on your calendar, at least you have in the back of your mind that, you know what, one day I'm going to die and there's going to be a day of judgment. Yet there are so many people who either forget about the day of judgment or forget about the meeting, and some of them don't even believe in a resurrection, in a life after that. And this is to their own detriment, because on the day when they are raised up, brought back to life again, and that is a guarantee, then they will be in a state of utter confusion and fear and regret and remorse. And they will beg God to send them back to earth, but then it will be too late. And the criminals of the world, whether it is the small criminal in the street, or the criminal in parliament, or the criminal in Congress, or any criminal in any government in the world, whereby they are enriching themselves while the people are suffering, they will be in shame and humiliation because all the crimes will be shown on big CCTV screens. Because the book of deeds, you can think of it as a hard drive. God, most merciful, is never absent at any time or place. So whether you are doing your crimes in a garage in a township, God is there. If you are doing crimes in parliament, God is there. If you are planning your crimes in an executive boardroom high in a skyscraper somewhere, God is there. If you are planning your crimes deep down in a nuclear bunker, God is there with you. You cannot escape your evil deeds, and they will catch up with you on the day of judgment. So remember, the day of judgment is a guarantee for every human being, irrespective of race or religion or ideology, whether Christian or non-Christian, Muslim or non-Muslim, Scientologist, Buddhist, monotheist, pantheist, polytheist, agnostic, and the atheist. Even the atheist will stand in front of God. Charles Darwin will be there in front of God. Alfred Russel Wallace, Professor Richard Dawkins, Professor Brian Cox, and so many other good people. They simply cannot make the link in their brain that God exists. But they will definitely stand in front of them. And that is a guarantee which no one can escape. The very fact that you cannot escape death means you cannot escape the day of judgment. Only those believe in our signs who, when they are recited to them, fall down in adoration and celebrate the praises of their Lord, nor are they ever puffed up with pride. And here we come into another area of frustration, right? And this is frustration number 10 out of 15. We have 15 areas of frustration. So let's do that now. Allahu Akbar. Subhana Rabbiyal A'la. Subhana Rabbiyal A'la. Subhana Rabbiyal A'la. Allahu Akbar. Their limbs do forsake their beds of sleep, the while they call on their Lord in fear and hope, and they spend in charity out of the sustenance which we have bestowed on them. May your life be filled with barakah, blessings, afiyah, and goodness. Never look after yourself. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen.